You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14.
Right now at 7, authorities in Allen County arrest a man in connection with a homicide.
And our very own Yana Tula takes us over to Carthage, Missouri to get a look at some historic holiday homes.
And we've got some fog building in across the area. We'll take a look at the fog, the clouds, and the rain in our forecast coming up.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Thanks for joining us for the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. I'm Tanya Bach. Authorities in southeast Kansas arrest a man as part of a homicide investigation. Authorities say 43-year-old Casey Dye of Petrolia, Kansas on Saturday went to the Allen County Sheriff's Office to give a statement. Short time later, officers found a body in a vehicle inside an automotive glass shop in Chanute. The body was identified as of that of 45-year-old Ryan Holcomb of Chanute. Authorities say Dye shot and killed Holcomb in Allen County and then moved the body to Chanute. KBI has been brought in to investigate. Formal charges against Dye are pending. Authorities released the name of the woman killed in a Thanksgiving Day fire in Commerce, Oklahoma. According to the Commerce PD, 84-year-old Leanna Mustaine died last Thursday, on Thanksgiving Thursday, in her home on Maple Street. Mustaine lived in the Commerce and Wyandotte area her entire life and taught chemistry and biology for the Commerce School District for 27 years. State Fire Marshal says they do not suspect any foul play. A local physician pleads guilty in federal court to health care fraud. Prosecutors say 55-year-old Heather Stelling provided false information to get Medicare and Medicaid reimbursements. Authorities say she was not entitled to those reimbursements, and under the terms of the plea agreement, Stelling must pay $127,750 in restitution to Medicare and a little over $18,000 in restitution to Mo Health Net. Under federal statute, Stelling is subject to a sentence of up to 5 years in federal prison without parole. The sentencing hearing will be scheduled after the completion of a pre-sentence investigation. Well, some Wyandotte kids get to shop with a cop. About 60 students gathered to shop with the Wyandotte Police Department's Shop with a Cop event on Sunday. With generous donations, the children get to purchase gifts for their siblings. Assistant Chief Farron Lee says this is a good time to make positive interactions with children.
They get to see police officers in another light compared to seeing somebody beating on their door or taking a parent away or whatever the case may be.
Children and officers also had a gift wrapping party following the shopping. Carthage Historic Preservation showed off some historic holiday homes. Our own Yana Tula takes us there for a closer look.
It's back after COVID. The holiday home store began in Carthage for the 7th time. Around 600 people toured 6 homes and the Phillips house with some tea serving.
It's a combination of seeing some really beautiful homes, and this year we have 3 historic homes and 3 newer homes, which we really haven't done before, but they're all decorated for the holidays.
Betsy Flanagan, president of the Carthage Historic Preservation, says the Carthage area is known for its homes because of a great amount of mine owners in the 19th century.
There were more millionaires per capita in Carthage than anywhere in the country because a lot of the mine owners lived here.
Beauty and history of the homes attracts not only local people.
We were here about 4 years ago to do the tours, and
Before COVID.
It's just so festive and fun. The houses are all decorated. It's really pretty.
These homes may not be huge Victorian homes, but they do have a great history.
I hope that they'll have an appreciation for the beautiful workmanship and craftsmanship of the historic homes,
which visitors will learn more about during the tour.
Most of them were built out of the Carthage marble that was mined right here.
Yeah.
That's why you see so much of it here. It's called Carthage marble. And so the finer homes were produced in that way.
Flanagan is grateful for the people who open their homes for visitors.
We go out into the community and ask homeowners if they'd be willing to open their homes for the tour. And as you might imagine, a lot of people don't want to. So we're really, truly grateful for the homeowners who agree to be on the tour and open their home to hundreds of people walking through and going to a lot of work to decorate.
In Carthage, Yana Haudala, KOAM News.
Well, Flanagan says Carthage has a great community that supports them hosting the event.
Well, time for a look at this day in weather history. And on this date back in 1953, a deadly F5 tornado struck western Mississippi. The tornado crossed the south side of Vicksburg. 26 businesses were destroyed, 38 people were killed, and 270 injured. Now, thankfully, we don't have anything like that to worry about. We just have the clouds and some rain. As a matter of fact, some of these clouds now getting a little lower to the ground. We're starting to see some reduced visibilities across the area as fog is building in. Look at Independence, half-mile visibility, 1.9 miles visibility. Parsons and Fredonia, 1.2 miles visibility in Miami, and the visibility coming down in Joplin as well. Take a look at 7th and Rangeline. There's that fog out there. So in addition to the fog, we have the cloudy conditions, 43, south breeze at 8, making it feel like 38 degrees. Temperatures across the region. Iola finally starting to warm up, but still one of the cooler spots. 37, 39 in Fort Scott, 40 Nevada, 41 Lamar, 42 Miami, and 41 in Neosho. Going through the rest of today, we're going to warm up to a high of 54 degrees. We'll have cloudy skies, and then we'll have shower chances increasing as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. A brief break from the showers, and then more showers overnight and into tomorrow morning. So we drop back down to 49 degrees, and the 7-day forecast shows us a lot of the same. Rain chances nearly every day this week, along with a steady warm up. 66 by Thursday, maybe some thunderstorms embedded in this activity as well with some heavier rain. A break on Friday, mostly cloudy, and then we see more rain chances as we head into the upcoming weekend. And as you see, we cool down briefly, but by Sunday we start to warm back up again.
All right, up next, it is the holiday season, and that means Christmas events are here. We introduce you to the marketing manager of the Springfield Orchestra, who's going to tell us about a few upcoming performances.
And later, how a free Christmas tree allows military families to have a special Christmas. You're watching the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. Be right back.
In Health Watch this morning, model Hailey Bieber announced last week that she is suffering from a large cyst in her ovary. About 10 out of every 100 women have ovarian cysts, and they're usually non-cancerous and rarely cause problems, but can lead to pain and other symptoms. Mandy Gaither has more on what you need to know about the condition and when it's time to see a doctor.
On Instagram, Hailey Bieber posted this picture for her followers, saying she has a cyst on her ovary that's the size of an apple, calling it painful and achy.
A lot of women get very frightened when they hear they have a cyst, and the majority of them are really inconsequential.
Cleveland Clinic OBGYN Dr. Selena Zanotti says the vast majority of ovarian cysts will go away on their own without medical care.
Cysts are only problematic if they're causing symptoms, and symptoms might be persistent pain or severe pain, or if there, are concerns that it may be a cancer or maybe a precancerous kind of tumor.
You should seek immediate medical care if there are signs of ovarian torsion or twisting of the ovary. Symptoms include sudden severe abdominal pain accompanied by vomiting or fever, feeling lightheaded or faint and breathing rapidly, and cold, clammy skin.
You want to take care of that emergently because we want to make sure we can do everything we can to save a woman's ovary.
Other reasons to see a doctor: if menstrual periods change, the abdominal pain doesn't go away, or your abdomen becomes enlarged or swollen, you have trouble urinating or emptying your bladder, you have pain during intercourse, you have feelings of fullness, pressure, or discomfort in your abdomen, you lose weight for no apparent reason, or you feel generally ill.
If a woman is starting to develop a lot of persistent symptoms, that's when we might look at something like surgery to remove the cyst.
The Cleveland Clinic says it is important to stay up to date on regular pelvic exams so that your doctor can find any cysts that require treatment.
We got some fog building in across the area. This is a live look at the MoDOT camera at I-44 and Rangeline looking west. And you can see foggy conditions rolling in rapidly across the area. That's on top of the cloudy conditions that we already have and will continue to have through the week. The fog tracker, take a look. We've got some pretty low visibilities. Independence at a half mile, Parsons at 1.9, Miami down to 1.2, Joplin, it says 4.7, but I think that's going to continue to reduce because take a look at 7th and Rangeline as well. It is pretty dense fog out there. 43 degrees right now. South breeze at 7, making it feel like 39. And we got another cool start for us today. 40 Chanute in Pittsburgh, 42 Chatopa, Miami, 41 Neosho and Monette as we start the day. Now going through the rest of today, we'll eventually make it to 54. We're going to be cloudy for the most part, maybe a stray shower this morning, and then we'll see better shower chances as we head into the late afternoon and evening hours. We'll get a brief break from the shower activity, and then we'll see more showers overnight and into tomorrow morning. As you can see, we drop back to 49. We just kind of hover there through the overnight hours. The future track shows us rain, rain, and more rain. As we head into tomorrow morning, there's some rain. We go into Wednesday. We have additional rain chances across the area. And it hangs on into Wednesday evening. Thursday, we have more widespread rain. Some of it could be heavy. We may even have a rumble of thunder or two in there as well on Thursday. As we head into Thursday evening, more rain. The only break we really get is Friday. But again, we also need this rain, so we'll take it in any form we can get it. As we head into the weekend, the rain chances return, especially by Sunday, even better rain chances and continued rain chances, even heading into Monday as well before this finally exits the area. So rain all week long. On top of that, though, we do have a gradual warming trend to the mid-60s by Thursday with those thunderstorm chances. Mostly cloudy Friday, 51, and then additional rain chances, as we mentioned, also starting to warm back up as we head into the upcoming weekend. Got a lot more of the KOAM Morning News coming your way, but first, here's a live look at downtown Pittsburgh. Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. It's time for some arts entertainment for you. We've got Springfield Symphony.
Yes.
Got a lot going on. Tell me a little bit about, first off, who you are, what you're doing, and what's going on this month in Springfield.
Sure. My name is Rachel Lambert. I'm marketing manager for the Springfield, Missouri Symphony. And next weekend, we have our holiday concerts coming up. So December 10th and 11th, the 10th at 7:30 p.m. and the 11th at 2:30 p.m. We have two just big holiday concerts. We're going to do all of the, Christmas and Hanukkah favorites and just entertain everybody. We've got choirs performing with us from all of the local high schools and just, sing-alongs and all of the Christmas mood going on.
So going beyond just the symphony, you've got some audience engagement, you've got the choirs engaged.
Yeah.
This is going to be a really unique experience.
It is. It's one of the highest anticipated concerts of our season every year, is our holiday concert. And so we've got 5 high school choirs on Saturday evening performing, and then 4 choirs on Sunday afternoon performing with us. And so it'll be almost 100 kids on stage. Wow. With the full orchestra performing all of those classic songs that you come to love at this time of the year.
And how important is it for, to be able to do this and get the community involved and in this case too, get the audience engaged?
Yeah, it's really important to bring the arts to the community just because you see a lot more engagement when we're bringing the community involvement with us.
Yeah, and I think that's again something key is you get the audience engaged because especially for folks today, kids today, they like to be part of the show sometimes. And
yeah.
This is a great way to do that. So you mentioned some of the dates. Where can folks go to get tickets, find out more information?
It's springfieldmosymphony.org, and all of our upcoming concerts are on there for you to purchase tickets. For this concert, tickets start at $35, but we do have daily specials for our Sunday matinee on our Facebook page. You can check those out, Springfield, Missouri Symphony Orchestra, and you can find all of those daily specials that we've got going on, trying to get the anticipation going.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And of course,
thank you.
We'll have all this information as well on our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. We'll be right back after this.
It's time to honor today's four-state hero, Harold Miracle. Corporal Miracle served in the Army from 1943 to 1945. Served in the Solomon Islands and in the Philippines with an anti-aircraft unit. Native of Joplin, Missouri, we thank you. Today's four-state hero, Harold Miracle.
Well, the Christmas spirit is in full swing in Virginia Beach. Hundreds of military families are getting their trees this week at no cost.
It's an annual tradition for those needing a bit of extra help around the holidays. Penny Commit has the details.
This is a wonderful gift. Marina Lopez is a Navy spouse who says Trees to Troops has allowed her family to have a special Christmas for the past 4 years.
Definitely helping us financially because trees can run up to close to $100.
And the Lopez family is just one of 300 military families that will be picking up a Christmas tree this week completely free of charge.
We've got a lot of families that are having a tough time just making ends meet. And so this is just a great opportunity to provide, just a gift.
Commander Pierre Hahn says during a time of such steep inflation, this program is really more important than ever. Trees to Troops benefits families of enlisted service members E1 to E7. And while it takes a lot of coordination, organizers say the work is worth it.
It's a monumental effort.
We get trees from people who like to donate. The tree growers grow them. The Christmas Spirit Foundation gets all of the tree counts from the different areas, and then 84 bases get divvied up the trees. FedEx, God bless their heart, delivers them to all these bases.
That's Karen Williams. She's been running the tree distribution on Fort Story for 15 years and has no intention of stopping.
I was born military, and it's a sense of community. When you help someone else, you brighten up their lives, but you brighten up your own.
And now, thanks to the work of Karen, Commander Hahn, and about 20 volunteers, Marina Lopez, her daughter, and her son Elijah have a holiday tradition they look forward to every year.
Since he's getting older, it's just been so fun watching him have fun looking at all the trees and pointing at them. He's been running around this place since he could walk. So it's just kind of turning into a family tradition.
Looks like it was good weather for shopping for trees.
Yeah, and a great project to help out our military heroes and their families. And we got some fog to contend with right now. Take a look at the MoDOT camera. Live look at I-44 at Range Line looking west. Got some pretty dense fog out there for some of us, and that's the way it's going to be. We're dealing with the cloud cover too, and we're going to deal with the cloud cover throughout the rest of the day. So take a look at the fog tracker. Joplin, I knew it was going to start to update. This fog is overspreading the area from southwest to northeast, 0.9 miles visibility, half-mile visibility in Miami and Independence, and it's creeping in on Carthage now down to 1.7 miles visibility. Take a look at 7th and Range Line. If you can see it, you can kind of see it out there. Foggy, 43, feels like 39 with that south breeze at 7. A little bit of a chilly start for us today. 36 Iola, 41 in Pittsburgh, Chetopa, 42 Miami and Neosho. Going through today, we're heading for a high of 54. Should be dry for the first half of the day. Shower chances increase as we head into the afternoon and evening hours, and we'll have more rain chances overnight and into sunrise tomorrow with a low of 49. 7-day forecast shows us rain continuing, 53 tomorrow. A slight warm up into the mid 60s by Thursday. Some heavier rain, maybe even some thunderstorms possible Thursday. A break Friday, but still mostly cloudy, and then additional rain chances heading into the weekend. Be back with more right after this, but here's another live look at downtown Pittsburgh in the fog.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. It's currently 7:28. The city of Pittsburgh is collaborating with Root Coffee House to celebrate the creativity of employees. City staff submitted images that capture the beauty of spring, fall, summer, and winter. The photos will be displayed in Root Coffee House throughout the month of December, and an artist reception is planned for 4 p.m. Thursday, December 15th. Pittsburgh Chamber of Commerce held this year's Women in Business event. The event recognizes area women who lead by example and devote their time to the Pittsburgh area. The Chamber announced Pittsburgh entrepreneur and business leader Brandy Johnson is this year's recipient of the Kaylin Webb Influential Women in Business Award. Johnson created Southeast Kansas's first ever digital marketing firm, Limelight Marketing.
When you choose to do something big and you feel called to do something big, you pay an expense that you don't necessarily know ahead of time, and those around you help pay that expense. And definitely through starting a business and growing a business, my husband and my kids have helped pay that expense and have we've worked together as a family to make my dream of owning a business come to life and become a reality.
The event also honored the 2023 Women of Distinction, 12 of them in total, one for each month. Carl Junction Police Department will now be able to buy some new equipment. The Arvest Foundation donated $9,000 to the department for new trauma medical kits. Those kits can be attached to officer vest in an active shooter incident to help in their response.
It's definitely a huge deal. Grants are huge for us. A lot of equipment is purchased for grants in a smaller community where you may not have the tax money, the tax base coming in. Stuff like this is just a tremendous help for us.
The Arvest Foundation looks to create positive change in the community through these donations. Community of Carl Junction comes out Sunday to enjoy a Christmas parade. The Carl Junction Lions Club hosted the parade down Main Street. It even featured an appearance from Santa Claus himself.
Well, everybody here is just great church-going people. They love God, family, and hometown, and we've got a great school, and I think people just enjoy getting together and celebrating their roots.
The theme for the parade was Small Town Christmas. Some local kids got a chance to start their day off by meeting jolly old St. Nick. Joplin Parks and Rec held its annual Breakfast with Santa at the Joplin History and Mineral Museum. The event features a hearty breakfast of pancakes, sausage, bacon, and biscuits and gravy, as well as photos with Santa. And the Joplin Empire Market celebrates the holiday season with an annual holiday market. The market includes artisan vendors, gift wrapping, and holiday music while shopping, as well as signed cookbooks by chef and author Courtney Hill.
We're all about, supporting small business, buying local, shopping local, and so if you come and buy your holiday gifts here at the market, you know that you're supporting local business. You know that those dollars are going directly into the hands of someone in your community. And, at this time of year and where we're at right now with the economy and everything, that makes a big difference too. People want to know that where their dollars are going, it's going to make an impact. And you can know that when you shop here at the Empire Market.
Holiday Market will be open every Saturday, including Christmas Eve. This morning, we're discussing the 4-day versus 5-day work week.
Yeah, so is a shortened work week good for business? Well, as the pandemic moved millions to remote or hybrid work, things like commuting time disappeared, and meetings, they were done virtually. And many began to question whether a traditional work schedule was even necessary.
33 companies with a total of 903 employees signed up to participate in a 6-month trial with the nonprofit 4-day week global and researchers at 3 universities. Of the 27 companies that completed the post-experiment survey, none said they were planning to go back to the 5-day work week.
That brings us to our question for you this morning. Should Americans have a 4-day week or a 5-day week? Or as my youngest would say, this many days or this many days? So far, the numbers have shifted here. 38% of you say it should be this many days, and 62% of you say that many days.
In our last hour, it was almost opposite.
Yeah,
it was
completely
70%
opposite.
4-day, 30% 5 days.
So just, I guess it all depends. I mean, for me, knowing what a 4-day week entails, I prefer the 5-day week. Because some companies, in order to get you your 40 hours, you pull 10-hour days. So, yeah, it's only 4 days, but you're doing 10 hours. And boy, that seems like an awfully long time.
Seriously.
Depending on where you're working.
Some people already work 10-hour
days. And
so
don't get me wrong, I get it.
Yeah.
That's true too. Some people do. I'm just saying that I personally am comfortable with my 8-hour 5 days a week. I'll take it. Something else we got to deal with, though, fog. Look at this. This is the MoDOT camera looking live at I-44 and Rangeline looking west. You can see that fog is pretty dense. We got cloud cover to go with it across the entire region, and cloud cover is something that's going to stick around. Fog slowly encroaching the area from southwest to northeast. Half a mile visibility in Independence, 1.2 in Parsons, 1.5 in Pittsburgh, just shy of a mile visibility in Joplin, and 1.7 up in Carthage, half a mile visibility in Miami. So if you're driving, slow down, give yourself plenty of time. Look at 7th and Rangeline. You can't see that far at all right now. 43 degrees, south breeze at 7, making it feel like 39. Temperatures across the region. 36 Iola, 39 Fort Scott, 41 Pittsburgh Lamar, 42 Miami and Neosho. As we go through today, could see a stray shower this morning, otherwise just cloudy and foggy, and we'll warm to 54. Shower chances increase as we head into late afternoon and evening hours. We get a brief break and then more showers build in overnight and into sunrise tomorrow. Lows dropping down to 49 degrees, and that's where they're just going to kind of hover for a while. Slow warm up through the week. We get to the mid 60s by Thursday. Rain chances every day this week. Heavier rain, maybe even some thunderstorms on Thursday. A break Friday, but still mostly cloudy. And then we see additional rain chances building as we head into the weekend. Got a lot more after this, but first, here's another live look at downtown Pittsburgh. There's an innovative program in New York City that is providing a new training ground for barbers. Jesse Mitchell shows us how a nonprofit has partnered with police to keep kids off the streets.
For 100 young men and women from Harlem, buzzing means business in the new home of the Big Russ Barber and Workforce Training Program on West 135th Street. At its helm, longtime master barber Russell Smith, owner of 8 local businesses.
I see a lot of young kids in the community who's not doing anything, who maybe dropped out of high school, kids who come home from jail, kids who's in the system. So my thing is, let me help them.
His pilot program graduated 24 apprentice barbers earlier this year. 4 of them now work for Smith full-time as they earn their licenses, bringing along the lessons they learned.
If you coming in with a bad attitude, that's all you're going to get back, and all that negative energy. So if you stay positive, no matter what, everything will come back tenfold.
Smith sets out to show just how lucrative legitimate business can be, focusing his efforts on teens already exposed to illegal means of success.
Barbering is a high 6-figure job. 6 figures. People have no idea.
Considered a credible messenger, Smith embraces his role as a bridge between police and kids in the neighborhood, serving as vice president on the precinct's community council, which stands just across the street.
We're looking for other alternatives because enforcement and arrests aren't the only way out of crime. We have to provide these opportunities for the youth.
In fact, the city chipped in to pay for this program through the insistence of Jackie Rowe Adams. She lost 2 children.
The pain hurts, it never go away.
Her determination to save Harlem's families from the same future grows stronger each day.
Check your kid's book bag. Check under your mattress. Know who your children are with. Keep your kids engaged.
Even if it takes money to engage their interest, young people in this program walk away with so much more.
I remember an exhilarating feeling it was for me when I graduated. So to pass that on to another kid that's like, what, 15, 16? Like a little tiny protege or something like that.
Inspiring success for the neighborhood's next leaders.
The school offers 3 sessions a day for up to 100 selected students. In addition to barber skills, they learn from professionals in other career fields through a speaker series that exposes them to new possibilities. We have got a lot of fog to contend with. Take a look at the live view of the MoDOT camera at I-44 and Rangeline. You can see that dense fog out there. We got cloud cover across the region as well, and it's going to remain cloudy with even some shower chances later. And take a look at visibilities across the area. Just under a mile in Joplin, half a mile in Miami, 1.2 miles Chanute and Parsons, and half a mile in Independence right now as well. And a live look at 7th and Rangeline, and you can see just how dense that fog is across the area. And a bit of a chilly start. 43 right now. Feels like 39 in Joplin. We got temperatures across the region that are chilly. 41 Chanute, 39 Parsons, 42 Miami, 43 in Neosho. We're going to have a complete look at your forecast, including some rain chances building in later this afternoon when the KOAM Morning News returns. Take a look at this live view from the MoDOT camera at I-44 and Rangeline. You can see some dense fog across the area. We've got clouds on top of all of that across the region as well. And the clouds are definitely going to stick around for the next few days. We got 1.4 mile visibility in Carthage, 0.4 in Pittsburgh, 0.3 in Miami, 0.8 in Parsons, and 1 mile visibility in Joplin as fog has kind of started to overspread the area from southwest to northeast. Take a look at 7th and Rangeline too. Absolutely dense fog out there. 43 degrees, south breeze at 7, making it feel like 39. Make sure you're giving yourself plenty of time to get where you're going this morning with this fog out there. 41 Chanute, Pittsburgh, Fort Scott, Nevada, Lamar, 42 Carthage, 43 Neosho, 42 in Miami, and 45 in Veneta. And as we go through today, we'll be cloudy and and then we'll see shower chances begin to increase late this afternoon and through the evening hours, a high of 54 degrees. And as we head into tonight, we stay cloudy, more rain shower chances possible overnight and into tomorrow morning, a low of 49. And a look at the 7-day forecast, rain is the theme this week. We got rain tomorrow, 53, some rain showers on Wednesday. Rain, some of it could be heavy, could even see some thunderstorm activity on Thursday as we make it into the mid-60s. Then we are mostly cloudy on Friday, 51, and then we have additional rain chances building as we head into the upcoming weekend. So it's rain we absolutely need across the area, and thankfully it's not all coming down at once, so we're not looking at any significant flooding concerns. That's it for your forecast. Now, we're going to hand it over to Tanya for some more watch.
All right, 'tis the season for fun, family, and unfortunately for schemes. Josh Rosenthal has more on how you can protect yourself from falling victim to holiday scams designed to take your money.
She asked me immediately, are you okay? I heard what happened earlier.
Thing is, nothing had happened earlier. Ben Dickey says his parents were the targets of a scam in which someone called, said Dickey caused an accident, was hurt, was in trouble, and only a large sum of money left outside their Reston home could help.
They demanded $10,000 cash. They were seconds away from handing this money to a stranger and being out this money.
Which is why Dickey called us.
I can only foresee this happening to more individuals.
Scams are very, very prevalent during this time.
Security expert Derek Parks offered tips to make sure you don't become a victim this holiday season. First, saying that government officials will never call and demand money over the phone. He also recommends people check their credit card statements every day this time of year to make sure there aren't any fraudulent charges. And he said if you've got gifts or other valuables in the car, put them in the trunk so thieves can't see what you've got.
Crime exists on three basic principles: motive, means, and opportunity. And the more we can eliminate one or all, the less likely you'll be a victim of crime.
We'll be right back with more after this, but first, let's take a look at the market prices before the opening bell. A local organization is making sure everyone in the 4 states has food this winter.
KOAM's Shagun Bomdale has more.
Bronco Enterprise presented a check of $1,500 to the Newton County Food Basket Brigade. The check is intended to help the local community and help put food on the table for struggling families during the holiday season.
Well, this organization supports the local community, and Branco holds that in high regard, and we like to support that whenever we can. It's very important to us. So we were happy to present that today.
Pocket says they chose to donate to the Food Brigade because they help families in need.
We like to support organizations in the local community every year. If it's not schools, which is a big concern of ours, we'd like to support the children in the area. It'll be something during the holidays, which supports families that are in need, and there again, that translates into children.
An official from the Food Basket says the donation will go a long way.
Because we support, this year we'll be supporting 825 families. And we do food drives to collect food, but that probably makes up about 20%. The rest of the food we buy from our local grocery stores, so receiving these donations goes a long ways in buying that food for the families.
Moon says there will still be food after the brigade is over.
Food that comes in from some of the companies like Opal Foods, we take all that food when we get through and we take it down to the Neosho Help Center. So it helps families for the next couple of weeks, even after the Food Basket Brigade is over with.
Reporting in Neosho, Shango Bamdele, KOAM News.
Food Basket Brigade gives out Christmas dinner and nearly 2 weeks worth of food.
Certainly a very worthy cause. I remember covering them last year, and the number of families that they're able to assist is just remarkable. And the work it takes for them to do this when distribution day comes is just incredible. It's an incredible machine they have down there. We've got some incredible fog that we're looking at. Take a look at I-44 and Range Line in Joplin. It's looking west. and you can't really see that far west because we've got some pretty dense fog. In addition to the fog, we also have clouds across the region, and it's going to remain cloudy for the next several days. Taking a look at the fog tracker, we're about a mile and a half visibility in Carthage, a mile in Joplin, 3/10 of a mile in Miami, 4 in Pittsburgh, 8/10 of a mile in Parsons, down to half-mile visibility in Independence as this fog has just kind of overspread the area. Looking at 7th and Range Line, you can see how dense it is, so give yourself plenty of time to get wherever you're going this morning, especially if you're driving into these foggier areas. 43 in Joplin, south breeze at 7, making it feel like it is 39 degrees. Temperatures across the region, Iola again, it's been the cold spot, but they are progressively warming up. 37, 41 in Fort Scott, Nevada, Lamar, 42 Carthage, 43 Neosho, 42 in Miami, and 41 back in Chautauqua. Now, as we go through today, we're looking at a high of 54. We'll be mostly cloudy all through the first half of the day, and as we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, we see rain chances begin to increase. And as we head into tonight, we get a brief break and then more shower chances overnight and into tomorrow morning. We drop back to 49 and just kind of hang out there for the next several hours. All right, Tuesday morning, future track, showers across the area. We get a brief break. Wednesday afternoon, more showers across the area. As we head into Wednesday evening, showers hold on. Then we go into Thursday. Thursday, we've got a better chance of some heavier rain, maybe even a thunderstorm or two out there. And then as we head into Thursday afternoon and evening, rain holds on. By Friday, though, we get a brief break from the rain, but we'll stay mostly cloudy as we head through Friday. And then we get into Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday of next week. Yeah, more rain chances start to build. And this is Monday, 1 a.m., additional rain. But again, it's rain that we need. I don't know many people who are going to be complaining. I know it's kind of dreary, but we need this rain in the 4 states. We also get a slow warming trend. So rain tomorrow, rain Wednesday, mid-60s by Thursday with those shower and thunderstorm chances. That break on Friday, we get cool, 51. We stay 51 Saturday, warming back up by Sunday with more rain chances through the weekend. We'll be back with more right after this, but here's another live look at the foggy downtown Pittsburgh.
Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News on Fox 14. Here's what's happening today. The last undecided Senate race of the midterm elections will be determined in a runoff tomorrow in Georgia. Incumbent Democrat Raphael Warnock is facing Republican challenger Herschel Walker. More than 1.8 million ballots have already been cast in early voting. Victory for Democrats could give them even more leverage in deciding the makeup of key committees in the new session. And a mandatory curfew is ordered in a North Carolina county about 30 miles from Fort Bragg. Authorities said it was necessary after thousands of customers lost their electricity. Police say 2 substations were damaged by gunfire. Utility company officials say restoring power could take days. And soccer legend PL is working to reassure fans about his health after reports surfaced that he's in hospice care due to colon cancer. PL, now 82, led Brazil to 3 World Cup championships. On Instagram over the weekend, PL said he is strong with a lot of hope.
We've got some rain showers later today. We're cloudy, we're foggy to start our day, so be careful out there. 54 for the high. Rain chances start to pick up late this afternoon and through the evening hours. We do get a brief break in the shower activity and then more showers overnight and into tomorrow morning, dropping back down to 49 degrees, and that's just kind of where we will hover. And a look at the 7-day forecast. Rain chances all week long as we see a slow warming trend. We could even see some heavier rain, maybe even a thunderstorm or two on Thursday. A break Friday, but still cloudy, and then more rain chances heading into this weekend.
Well, a newly discovered dinosaur species may have been a diving predator, much like a penguin or a duck.
A team of scientists around the world published a new study saying that the species, I'm going to butcher this here, Notovenator polydontus, had a hollow body with 3 toes and claws on each limb. It also had streamlined ribs like those of diving birds. Researchers say the species likely used their forearms to propel themselves through the water.
Dinosaurs were previously thought of as strictly terrestrial, but increasingly, evidence has emerged suggesting at least some species spend as much time in the water as they did on land. And scientists hope the study can help open the door for more expansive ideas about dinosaur behavior. You can read more about the study in Communications Biology.
Interesting.
Okay, when they show the image of it, not that one obviously, it looks like a velociraptor. But then they put fur on it. Almost.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Almost.
you can kind of see that. It's like, okay, so imagine a duck as a velociraptor as it chases you down after you throw bread at it.
A duck and a velociraptor became friends and created that.
I think so. I think that's exactly what happened. Well, thank you so much for letting us put the good in your morning. We're going to be back with more news and weather today at noon.
Have a great morning and an even better day.